Hey guys, it's Joy from Cook with Jake and Joy, and I told you I was going to post a live video at noon, but we've got kind of a lot of chaos going on in the house with Jameson and Jake and Sandy, and everything's going on, so I thought I'd just record this and send it out to you, but in spirit, I'm here with you live. So on every first Tuesday of the month, we try to do this. So it's almost live, guys. It's 11:25 right now, so I'm about 35 minutes early. But I want to talk to you about, as promised, I want to talk to you about the dish I made last night. We're probably going to do this in our upcoming season 9. I did gnocchi in one of our very first seasons, and I actually made gnocchi. I've done 2 gnocchis actually. One I made sweet potato gnocchi, which was really good, and it was super easy. Go back and watch that on our YouTube channel. And then I also made a gnocchi dish with topping that I had made for a pizza. So when you're gonna make stuff like pizza or pasta and you've got extra stuff, just think about what else would you do with it. You could make it into gluten-free pasta, gluten-free gnocchi, etc. But what happened was we had this Italian restaurant that we remembered the gnocchi being really good, and Jake went there while she was down here and didn't have the same experience. So I just thought, as her last meal with us, that I was gonna make her some great gluten-free gnocchi. So that's the first thing that you wanna do, is look at, is the gnocchi that you're getting gluten-free? Gnocchi is supposed to be made just from potatoes, sweet potatoes, stuff like that, but a lot of people these days add wheat to them just to keep them together a little bit more, I guess. So make sure that you read the packaging. This is DeLallo, and I like this brand a lot. Last night was the first time that we made it, but it's completely flour-free, and it really had a great flavor. I've got Jameson operating the camera here for me. So that's the first thing, is that you want to use gluten-free gnocchi. And you want to get a great big pot. This is one of the mistakes that I have made in the past that you might make too, is to use too small of a pot. Hold on, and I'll show you the size. You want to use something that holds at least 5 quarts for a package like that. So if you're making 2 packages, you're going to want to get out a great big soup pot. So I used this size, and I got the water boiling first, because once the water's boiling, the gnocchi's going to cook in about 2 minutes. So you're just going to bring this to a boil so it's ready while you get everything else done. And I got this dish done so fast, guys, it was amazing. So just to finish on what you're going to do with the gnocchi, once you bring the water to a boil, you're going to add about a tablespoon of salt, no oil, just salt, to the water. Then you're going to add the gnocchi, and you're going to cover it to bring it back to boil again, and you're going to cook it for 2 minutes. Or if you don't want to look at your watch, just wait until all the gnocchi have floated up to the top. And then once they're ready, you're going to drain them. Don't rinse them, just drain them, and then dump them into the pan of whatever else you're going to make the sauce with, and cook them with that for about 2 minutes to get the flavors all melded. So this was the key thing. So I started the water boiling, and then I made what I wanted to have for a sauce. And my husband really doesn't like anything in gnocchi except for a couple of things. And I happen to have some portobello mushrooms, little baby portobellos, in my refrigerator. And if you've ever listened to us talk about G-bombs, you know that we want to have mushrooms in our diet every day. There's so many good things that they do for us. So I just had to take what I had in my fridge. I had mushrooms, I had shallots, which I love shallots. If you haven't eaten shallots, they're kind of like a cross between an onion and a garlic. And I like them because they're unique. I like them because they have different antioxidant properties in them than garlic or onion. But I also like garlic, and I like a lot of garlic. So I did a whole head of shallots. I did 4 big cloves of garlic, and I sliced the shallots just thin, really thin. I chopped the garlic, and then I quartered the mushrooms so that they were nice chunky pieces, about the same size as the gnocchi, which I think was really a cool thing. And then I really finely chopped the parsley, and I use flat Italian parsley. I don't like curly parsley very much. I just think of that as a garnish, but I chopped it really finely, and I didn't use a whole lot. I probably used 6 of these all together. Now this came off of our tower, so this is really, really, really great for you. It's also a great breath freshener if you're ever looking for something and you don't have a mint. And then my secret sauce was using tarragon, and this tarragon we grew on our tower as well. A lot of people aren't familiar with using tarragon. It's kind of a rare and expensive herb. You can't grow tarragon from seed. You have to actually grow it from a start. So we've got this growing in our tower gardens now, and I just used a very small bit of this because it's very overpowering. So I sauteed all of that with some Yoko's butter in a different saucepan, a different big saucepan. I sauteed all of that together, and then right before I was going to add the gnocchi, I added some white wine. And you can use any kind of white wine you want. You can even use de-alcoholized wine. But the flavors all together, guys, were so amazing. So once that was like all done, I added the gnocchi. I stirred it for about 2 minutes. And voila, we had this amazing meal that basically the cost, was so minimal. The gnocchi was probably the most expensive part. The mushrooms, not much at all. But we had this fancy schmancy dinner that Jake had just paid, I don't know, she probably paid $25 for it at the restaurant that she went to. And I made the whole thing for less than 10. So it was really fabulous. We paired it with some yams on the side, but you could also do a salad if you wanted to. Here's our Tower Garden lettuce that's left from the week of eating lots and lots of good stuff with Jameson. So I hope that you will try that recipe, and I think that we will include it in season 9. Let me know if you like it in the comment section below. I would love to hear if you made it and how it turned out for you. And remember that the entire thing was gluten-free and vegan. Enjoy. We'll see you next time.